Hello and welcome back to the PES 2020 Master League with AS Roma. As you can see from the calendar at the bottom of the screen, it is time to knuckle up, as they say. Whoever they are, I don't know, as some people say, as we have arguably our biggest game of the season so far against Borussia Dortmund in the first round of the last 16 of the Europa League. So we will be playing just the Borussia Dortmund games today. Probably simulate the game against Parma, because truth be told, the league is absolutely out of our hands. And to be honest, once you have a little look at the following recap, which I'm about to show you, because I'm a professional and I can seamlessly put this stuff together. We played the Lazio game and the Napoli game, two teams that were very close to us in and around the league. You see Ruud Hull getting the lads fired up for the Lazio game. It is a derby, or was a derby I should say, and well, spoiler alert, both of these games are extraordinarily bad. There you go, there were the lineups. We went with our strongest lineup as we normally do. Yeah, just to let you know now, see, trying to get highlights for these two games, it was bloody difficult, so this will probably be the shortest recap that we've ever done. It's pretty bad whenever you have to put that in as a highlight. Yep, so there's only two games in this recap, of course. So like I say, Lazio and Napoli, both were extremely bad. This was probably the best chance out of both of the two games. Justin Kluivert put through, clean through it. I've tried to put it to the keeper's near post to try and fake him out, and I've ended up hitting the post with Justin Kluivert, and it's gone out for a goal kick. And then Paul Lopez, for some reason, decides to go a wee bit mental. I assume he had money on this game for Lazio. Well, you know, it's Italian football, and you know there are scandals all the time, which would lead me to believe that's the only reason he would do something so bloody stupid. And Lazio did have a corner, came into, I believe, Lucas Leiva, and Paul Lopez with an easy save. And this, right at the end of the game, 89th minute, Kluivert drives forward Barbosa. Fair enough, he was being closed out by Strakosha, but he should be at least getting that on target, and that is how it ended, 0-0. So, yep, he's missed absolutely nothing. So there you go, a whole load of build-up for absolutely dick all. In regards to all the cutscenes that have been happening throughout the last couple of weeks, in-game weeks I should say, and yeah, not even an entertaining 0-0, just a really drab, boring 0-0. You'd be extremely pissed off if you paid money to go and see that. Same, to be honest, for this game against Napoli. Header onto the bar, and then you see 34 minutes before we get into the next highlight, and it's Mkhitaryan turning and getting a shot away, and he's been denied. So yeah, a whole heap of nothing. To be honest though, I have to say, in these two games we were completely outplayed by both of our opponents. There's another, this is as close as we went. It was a free kick from Florenzi over the top, it rippled the top of the net. And then we were in again with Mkhitaryan, looking for support, plays it across to DZEKO, and he's been denied again by the keeper. And that is pretty much, yep, there you go, that was the highlights of the Napoli game. Aren't you glad that I didn't subject you to that? There you go, I've done you a favour, you should be bloody grateful. So yeah, 2-0, back-to-back 0-0 draws. It did our aspirations absolutely no favours to finish in the top two. We fall 5 points behind Inter Milan, who are in third. We dropped down to fifth after those two draws. So now that nonsense is out of the way, we've wasted a good, 3 minutes there with that quick recap of where absolutely dick all happened. Hopefully we will make up for it now as we get into the two games of this episode against Borussia Dortmund in the Europa League round of 16 stage. This is going to be very difficult. This is going to really be on the same lines of the Juventus games in terms of difficulty against Borussia Dortmund. Probably the hardest draw we could have got at this stage of the competition, if not one of the hardest. And we've gone with their lovely European kit, which looks really nice. Who have they got? They've got Berkey in goal with Zagadou, Akanji, Guerrero and Piszczek at the back. Witsel, Giovanni Reina gets a start. Well, there you go. Goetze, Royce, Hazard and Paco Alcacer starts up front. No Erling Haaland, of course, because we'd started this Master League series before the winter transfer window, so no Haaland. So Paco Alcacer is still there, and he will still be a threat, however. We have gone with the usual lineup. Of course, Perotti took the place of Justin Kluivert when he was out injured, and Perotti is going to keep his place for the foreseeable future because he's been really good, and DZEKO gets the start as well. Signal Iduna Park / Westfalen Stadion / not their actual stadium because they're not licensed again this year, but that doesn't matter. Any venue is adequate enough for this occasion, or some other nonsense, as both teams come out onto the pitch. I think we have the advantage being away in the first leg. I much prefer being away in the first leg of any two-legged tie, but like I said, this is possibly the toughest draw we could have got at this stage of the competition. But then, on the flip side, we beat Dortmund. Then we don't have to face them later on in the tournament, so it could be a blessing in disguise, but only if we get through. It's Torgan Hazard. Great ball through. We've been completely done. It's Alcacer, and he's hit the post. Comes back out to Rafa Guerrero, and it's blocked, but what a let-off that is. Paco Alcacer hits the post. DZEKO. Great ball by DZEKO. Cengiz Ünder is in. Ünder with a shot, and Ünder into the side netting. There's Royce. It's Marco Royce. It's blocked. Lopez. Thank you very much. Florenzi. Down the line for Ünder. Does really well. He's got DZEKO completely free in the middle. It's Edin Dzeko. It's 1-0 Roma. The big man has done it yet again. DZEKO comes up clutch and gives us the away goal in the Westfalen Stadion. Really nice drop of the shoulder from Ünder as he takes the ball away from Guerrero. Ball completely unmarked, Edin Dzeko in the middle. And he gets the shot away just in time before Piszczek comes in to make the tackle. Not the best angle, but there we go. Bends it away from Berkey. And we have the crucial away goal thanks to, well, of course, you don't even need to know who it's, tell me this. You don't even need me to tell you who it is. Back to Mario Götze. Dispossessed by Pellegrini. Really well done. DZEKO, it's 3 against 2. He's got Ünder completely free in the middle. It's Cengiz Ünder. Real chance. Ünder has been denied by Berkey. Too much time to think about it, maybe. But that is a golden chance. He's completely through, completely free, one-on-one, took his time, and Berkey, credit to him, makes a big save, but that is a huge chance that we have squandered to get a second away goal. Corner from Florenzi is played in towards DZEKO, it's off the bar, comes back to Cristante, and it's gathered by Borkey. 2 big chances that we've squandered there. There's Perotti now. Can we break? He's got Ünder free again, and he's found him again. What a pass that is. Cengiz Ünder. Surely he's not going to miss twice in a row. Yes, he is. Oh my Christ. Mkhitaryan. Barbosa. DZEKO. Barbosa. Back through for DZEKO. Can we? DZEKO. Can he get there? He's been taken out. Ref, there's a foul. That's got to be a pen. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because we do get the win. That man, Edin Dzeko, gives us a vital away goal, but we know we should have had more. Cengiz Ünder knows that he's had 2 glorious, glorious chances. And if we don't go through, we're going to have to look back on those as the pivotal turning points. But for now, we'll take the away goal. Here are the results from the other first leg ties. Gladbach Sevilla 1-1 draw. Lazio beat Genk by 4-0. Chelsea Leipzig 0-0 draw. Manchester United have a 1-0 advantage over Saint Etienne. Arsenal with a 3-0 win over Sporting. Inter with a 1-0 win over Porto. Napoli 3-0 away to Lokomotiv Moscow. Now, if you've watched any of these Master Leagues for any period of time on this channel, you know that I absolutely hate simulating games because it never ever goes the way you want it to. But no real choice in this because I want to get to the next Borussia Dortmund game and I don't overly care about the Parma game. So we're going to simulate it and hope for the best. Let's just see what happens. Where are we? We win 2-0. Way, I'll take that. Happy days. That never ever happens. Juventus dropped points and Inter lost. Lazio and Napoli both won though. So another huge change to the title. Juve, we don't even need to worry about Juventus. They're far too far ahead. Although Inter Milan's gap has dropped to 2 points. So it's us, Napoli and Lazio all tied on 61 points, Inter Milan on 63. So second place is what we're absolutely aiming for. We are, what, 6 points clear of Torino, so we have a bit of a cushion anyway. So, but we want to finish in the top 4. We want to finish second ideally, but top 4 is more than adequate if we don't win the Europa League. No faffing about as we go straight into the second leg against Borussia Dortmund. We've made a few changes. Pastore has been dropped because he's in bad form. I've also dropped Cengiz Ünder to the bench, considering his performance in the last game. So he's been dropped to the bench, and I've reshuffled the front 4 a little bit. Perotti is actually going to play through the middle as an attacking midfielder. Centurion is going to play on the left. Mkhitaryan is going to play on the right, and Edin Dzeko keeps his place up front. Apart from that, the lineup is pretty much the same. Against Borussia Dortmund, have they changed the lineup any? They've got Berkey, Zagadou, Akanji, Schmelzer comes in, Piszczek, Reina gets another start, Witsel, Thomas Delaney will come in, Götze, Royce and Alcacer. So a few changes, much like ourselves. We do have the advantage going into this game. Let's just keep it tight, make no silly mistakes and progress into the quarterfinals. We return home for this second leg. Like I said, the way that I prefer it to be. I prefer to be away for the first leg, and then you see what you can do. You have to do at home. As long as we keep Dortmund out, we have to remember that if they get an away goal, then that changes everything. So as long as we can keep them out, we should be fine. But it's easier said than done, of course, with Borussia Dortmund. Anything is possible. Put away by Mancini. Can be picked up by Perotti. He's going to get it to Mkhitaryan, who's going to get it to Perotti, who's going to find Dzeko, who's going to get the shot away. And Edin Dzeko, once again, is the main man, has given us a 1-0 lead 6 minutes into the game. That is the perfect start. Couldn't have asked for anything better than that. Really nice build-up play. Perotti's ball into Dzeko, makes space for himself, and just lashes it past Roman Berkey. And now Dortmund really do have it all to do, as Edin Dzeko scores yet again and has given us the absolutely perfect start. I'm sick of that celebration, by the way. So I need to find... Oh, Mkhitaryan, what are you doing, son? No. There's Alcacer. Dortmund have to come out and play now. They're on attacking, so they can be got at. Ball in towards Royce is completely unmarked. And he has completely shanked it, Marco Royce, and he knows it. There's Royce, he's completely free. Finds Thomas Delaney, who gets the ball in towards Royce. It's a cross goal, no one there to tap it in. Dzeko. The strength of the big man, and he's won us a free kick. This is why he is the absolute boy. Centurion, Dzeko. Centurion's continued his run. Real chance for Centurion! And he's missed an absolute sitter. But hang on, what's given here? Is it a free kick? Have we got... Yep, meant to do that. It was all part of the plan. Yep, I totally meant to miss an absolute sitter. This was fine. There's Royce. Finds Alcacer! And that's just wide of the post. Pellegrini. Lovely ball, Centurion. He's going to sweat it to Dzeko! I wasn't going to take the risk. We've missed far too many one-on-ones. And Edin Dzeko, he's... Oh, right, okay, this is very strange. I don't know what's going on. Mkhitaryan is enjoying that way too much. But then again, why the bugger not? We're 2-0 up. Go mental, lads. Why not? I was thinking about taking the shot with Centurion, but I thought, you know what, no. We have missed far too many one-on-ones recently, so we'll sweat it. And in a Europa League round of 16, I don't mind sweating it, not one bit, as Edin Dzeko gets his second of the game, his third of the tie. Oh, I love him. What song is he singing? Alcacer shot, and he's bent it just wide yet again. Proof that they're not lying down, Dortmund. Dzeko, he's not getting a hat-trick, is he? Well, there you go. A first half hat-trick for Edin Dzeko. Surely that is the tie sewn up, and surely we are into the quarterfinals of the Europa League thanks to Edin Dzeko. How many times has he scored that goal in this game where he takes a step to his right and just fires it past the goalkeeper? This is going fantastically. I thought this was going to be a very tight and cagey affair, but Edin Dzeko has thought balls to that. I'm just going to wreck these boys, and wreck them he has. And I can't tell you how grateful I am you've chosen to do that today, EDIN. A standing ovation, and rightfully so, for the hat-trick hero, Edin Dzeko. He has single-handedly won this tie for us, and he deserves every piece of applause that he gets. Going to bring him off. Gabby Barbosa is going to come on for the last, 40 minutes? What a legend. There's Brandt. Zagadou. It's Royce! It comes through. And we have escaped again. Zagadou's got forward, and Zagadou's had a shot. And Lopez has denied Dan Axel Zagadou, the big centre half, having a go. Royce to deliver the corner. Oh, Lopez has missed it. It's come all the way through, and it's just about cleared away. A big mix-up at the back. And we're lucky we're in a situation where it wouldn't really matter. Ball comes back in again. Zappacosta, if you want to clear the ball, that would be terrific. There's the header, and there's the goal from Zagadou, of all people. We don't keep the clean sheet. Dan Axel Zagadou pounces on a defensive mix-up at the back. Well, we were due one, innit? We always conspire to throw it away. Zappacosta, instead of booting it, decides to try and be flash and do something that's beyond his... Stick to what you know, Zappacosta, just booting it. Don't try and do anything fancy. What a leap that is from Zagadou, to be fair. Great header, and Dortmund do have a goal back in the tie, but surely it's far too late now. As we roll over into stoppage time at the end of this second half, 3 minutes to be added on, and we are going to advance to the quarterfinals with a performance that I was not expecting, although Zagadou, ball in towards Julian Brandt, and Borussia Dortmund have another goal back through Julian Brandt. It's too little too late, but it's still kind of irritating because we've completely switched off at the back again, and we've been punished again. And had we not sewn this tie up early in the first half, and God knows what that could have been catastrophic for us. That could have been the killer blow, so we need to tighten up at the back for the full 90 plus minutes. It just so happens that we are lucky that this game was already won, and we're going to progress in fashion that I was not expecting, as we're going to win on the night, and we're going to win the tie overall thanks to Edin Dzeko. Geez, Piszczek and Smeltzer are not happy. But Edin Dzeko with the hat-trick, 4 goals in this tie, is what has got us through into the quarterfinals. We've knocked out one of the favourites in Borussia Dortmund in semi-comprehensive fashion. And here we have the other round of 16 ties. So who is going through to join us in the quarterfinals? Borussia Mönchengladbach have knocked out Sevilla 5-3 on aggregate. We have knocked out Borussia Dortmund. Lazio have battered Genk 5-0 on aggregate. Leipzig have knocked out Chelsea by 4 goals to 2 on aggregate. Manchester United knock out Saint Etienne 2-0 on aggregate. Arsenal, no change from their first leg result, 3-0 over Sporting. Inter Milan go through against Porto, and Napoli go through, knocking out Lokomotiv Moscow. So who's through? Mönchengladbach, Roma, Lazio, Leipzig, Manchester United, Arsenal, Inter Milan and Napoli. 4 Italian sides. That's pretty good going, isn't it? And Manchester United, 2 English sides and 1 German side? 2 German sides. I have not looked to see who we've got, because normally it tells you on the calendar at the bottom of the screen. I purposely didn't look to see who we have in the quarterfinals. I know that we have Fiorentina next in the league, so that's going to be a difficult enough game. And then a big break till we get it's Arsenal. Well, we have Arsenal in the Europa League quarterfinals. Bloody hell, it doesn't get any easier. Arsenal in the Europa League quarterfinals. And something that's caught me completely by surprise is that we have a transfer offer from West Ham for Juan Jesus for £11.9 million. Someone who we really don't use at all. We play him in the cups normally, and then we play him in the group stage of the Europa League. But Smalling is our third choice centre back, so Jesus It's maybe not a bad thing to think about, but we will try and get a bit more money out of West Ham, obviously. So let's renegotiate. 13.7 I think is fine. Give us that and I'll be happy enough. So there we go. After that impromptu bit of admin, that's about time where we end this episode. Thank you so much for watching. It's a bloody exciting one, that, wasn't it? It was good. I thought it was pretty good. If you enjoyed it, do hit that like button, do hit that subscribe button, and do hit the bell so you're notified when we make new videos. I say this at the end of every video, so just go and have a look through the channel instead of me going over the same rigmarole. We think you'll find something on it that you'll enjoy. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and as always, we will see you in the next one.